Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And JJ, and this football highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
The oldest rivalry in Long Beach on a brand new stadium, JJ. How cool is this to see Polly and Wilson playing for the 87th time in this beautiful facility? And the city always turns out for this one.
It's a scene on the corner of 7th and Examino anytime these two get together. And yeah, it just looks a little bit fresh. Photo shoot fresh right now, Mike.
Wilson offense not quite on the same page early. This was a sellout. They actually had to close the gates 20 minutes before the game. That was awesome. Wilson offense not on the same page. Polly offense all on page 30. Turn to page 30 in your textbooks class. Elijah Juarez, his second game at running back, just chewing up this beautiful new turf field at Wilson on Polly's first drive. He had 4 runs on the drive. And then when they get into the red zone, they're finally going to throw it, but it's to Juarez.
Why not? The kid has a nose for the goal line right there through a few defenders. Shoes, balls, defenders, they're all flying around on this field.
I put this in the video just for you, JJ.
It's the best, man. Shoeless Joe Juarez. Way to go, 3-0.
Literally running out of his shoes. Julio Manzo out there, a Manzo among men. Good for the Jackrabbits to have him back on the field as he comes into the backfield and makes a big play right there. Wilson defense playing tough too, and Logan Ziegenhagen is going to slip into the backfield here and get the sack.
4-4, he got it from his daddy. 2 holding penalties would put Polly on 3rd and 39. How about 48 for you, though?
Yeah, Juarez is like, I only need 39 yards on 3rd down. Picks up the 48, manages to tuck the ball away so as not to get it knocked out, and gets Polly down towards the Wilson red zone. We've seen some incredible stuff from this guy already at running back, and he's able to knock guys back while in the air. You don't see that very often.
His life has momentum right now, Mike.
You can absolutely feel it while he plays, JJ,
Yep.
that he's out there taking over at that position. Wilson backs, meanwhile, feeling the weight of the world in this game, but continued to run hard. Then it's off for the races again for Juarez. 17 carries for 256 yards and 3 total touchdowns. Unreal.
This kid started running the ball 2 weeks ago, people.
1 week ago.
And then Eli's coming. This time it's Elijah Dolphin in for Polly as they build the big lead. We've all seen this before in the Moore League for the Jackrabbits.
Awesome to have a crowd like this. Like I said, a sellout on both sides. Such a fun atmosphere. Wilson would get the offense going later in the second quarter. He's going to hit Zach Dolphin, and he's used to playing catch with Zach. He's done that before.
I see what you did there. Kevin Sperry, the ultimate possession receiver over there for Wilson, gets the grab as the Sperry go round, spins down on the sideline. So Wilson moving the ball, and then an incredible ball fake from Petway. Make him bite on the playmaker. Dolphin then hits Tyree Robinson for the score. That's what they've wanted to do all season, using that screen game to set something up and go crazy. Crazy Crew. Bruins are on the board.
Woo woo, Crazy Crew. Glad they had something to cheer for on that one. On the ensuing kickoff, Keon Markham would bust loose. He had a 50-plus yard touchdown called back on a hold earlier in the game. All these kids excited to, as Stephen Barbie, the coach at Poly, put it, make their mark on this historic rivalry. And then CJ Montez with the laser. I thought it was batted down, but it just got to Alex Austin in a hurry. The Oregon State commit able to haul it in.
Polly obviously running away with this one, but Wilson still fighting. They had another nice play here from Dylan Harris on this 59-yard run. Couldn't cash it in for any points before halftime, but these moments in these Polly games, you have to take them and enjoy them and use them for the rest of your season.
Absolutely a huge run from Harris. And then this is cool. Bruins honoring their recent state and CIF champs in the track, golf, and water polo programs. Also inducting Thomas Hale into their Hall of Fame. He was an All-American water polo player back when we were in high school, JJ. And it's a rivalry game. You got to stay loose.
Absolutely.
Juarez is going to get in one last big run. It was 326 yards on the ground for the Jackrabbits, who have decided this is going to be their identity the rest of the season, a run-heavy offense.
Someone's singing Hallelujah somewhere, Mike. I don't know who that is, but...
Montez hits Keontae Lanier, the super sophomore, with the touchdown grab. And from this point on, it was mostly about the defenses as Elijah Dolphin. We got a lot of Dolphins in this game. What do you call a group of Dolphins? A pod?
Yes.
Elijah Dolphin takes down Marcos Nottingham on that one, and then Markham with a nice catch over the middle. But the Wilson defense would tighten down a big stand on 4th down against Juarez, who had been averaging over 10 yards a carry. They stop him and force the turnover on downs.
This is what I'm talking about. Put that play on film. Use it for the rest of the year.
Ellington Wells is going to finish this game off with the WWE move.
It's a suplex, Mike.
Thank you. That's going to be all she wrote. Polly 42, Wilson 6 here in another incarnation of this historic rivalry. We're so lucky to get to cover this year in and year out. And as we have just 10 days left in our subscriber month, the month of September. A shout out to Jason Jones, a Poly alum who is our subscriber of the video. Poly football fan, thank you for subscribing. For coverage of next week's More League games and everything else Long Beach sports, you got to keep it right here.